Hello to you, my cosmic dragon friends. It is the winter solstice. It is the 21st of December 2024. We are back for another reading. It's going to be a little bit longer today because it's a special day. So it's going to be kind of like a combination of an energy update and our reading today. So 21, let's open this little window. Oh, wow. Beautiful. It's the purity. Absolutely beautiful. Now, according to this should be a clear quartz, but this is a very beautiful, this is almost like a snowy quartz. It's a very opaque quartz because there's nothing else on the back here, as you can see, that it should be. And we definitely haven't had clear quartz thus far. So, I'm going to say this is our clear quartz. There's no rose quartz on here, is there? There is a rose quartz. Could this be our rose quartz, but very pale? Let me hold it up against something white. Interesting. I don't know. It could be a very pale rose quartz because we haven't had one of those yet. That's an interesting one. Let's see if I can peek in the calendar, see what the other ones are. Nope. No, we had our rose quartz. That was our rose quartz. Yeah, this is our clear quartz. It's not very clear. Look at this. I would kind of call that snowy quartz. But I love it because it's the solstice, which is traditionally associated with snow. And we don't get snow here. I live on the south coast of England. For heaven's sake, that's not a thing for us. Snow? You must be joking. There's no snow down here. Very rarely would we see snow, and when we do, it generally doesn't settle because of the salt in the air, and it's just not really cold enough. In this country, it's very damp. So, I don't really know where this one's going to go, but it's going to be interesting. I have Bedford here with me. Bedford, wave. Wave to your audience. He's here. He may or may not participate. We shall see. I'm going to start with the Gateway of Light Activation Oracle again for today, which are very spiritual cards, but I feel the need to bring these in because there's some very high-level spiritual stuff going on. So you know what? Let's have a spritz of Cosmic Dragon Spray. Let's have a little bit of that. So if you wish to receive the energy of the spray, set your intention as I spray this. Bedford was not sure about that. He's looking up now going, what the heck was that, Mummy? What was that, Bedford? What was that? Okay. So let's pull some cards, get some messages for the solstice. Okay. Angelic frequency. Angels are here. You are safe. Potent connection. Sirius star blessings. Yes, proceed, be seen, push through. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oops. And Earth star activation. Anchoring, grounded action, Isis energy. Beautiful. Why are some of these upside down? Oh, okay, I put them all the way wrong. I don't read them upside down. That's not really a thing in this deck. Wow, very, very potent angelic energies coming in now. I've been working with the angels recently. I've been asking them for help in some matters in my own life. So it's good to know that they are stepping in. I want to say this star up here is reminiscent of Sirius to me, with the 4 points like this, which is also, I think there was a suggestion that the star that was allegedly part of the nativity in the Christian story of the nativity, I believe that's intended to be Sirius as well, which is the brightest star in the sky, other than the sun, obviously, the night sky. So that's very interesting to me, but there's definitely Sirius energies coming through here, blessings coming through from off-world. Proceed, be seen, push through. Yes, so it feels like if you're going through a difficult time at the moment, keep going, push through, you're safe, you're going to make it through. Talk us about a connection, and that could be the connection with your angels to show that they truly are connected to you, they truly are helping you, guiding you through this time. But with the Earth Star activation, you're also very grounded, so you kind of have the best of both worlds here, and this is what we seek to achieve in this reality, to have that very grounded energy where we are grounded with our planet, with the Earth. We are very powerfully in this dimension, but also powerfully connected to higher dimensions as well. So we become that multidimensional energetic being that we truly are. So we're embodying many different aspects of ourselves, which brings us such great power. And as I started to say that, I saw 444 on my clock, so I'm just going to bring that in because 4 is a very grounded number. You guys know I'm an astrologer. Since when am I an astrologer? I'm not an astrologer, I'm a numerologer. Where did that come from? Oh, that's a message for somebody who's the astrologer. Put your name in the comments. Say it's me if it's you. I'm not the astrologer, I'm a numerologer. How interesting. Anchoring, grounded action, Isis energy. So yes, the energy of the divine feminine coming through strongly here with this beautiful golden Merkaba star above her head as well. Yes, we are stepping into that multi-dimensional energy here, and we are grounding those higher vibrational frequencies here onto the earth so that the earth can ascend, the earth can move up through the energetic vibrational frequencies herself, and take many of those here with us as well. There are many humans, many beings who will ascend through the efforts of others, and it kind of sounds unfair, doesn't it? And I often think that. I think, why do I have to do all this work? Why do I have to do all this spiritual and energetic work? But it is what it is. You know, we play to our strengths. We do the things that we need to do. There are those who will sort of be assisted to ascend, I want to say. There are those who are assisting with the ascension, and then there are others who will be assisted to ascend, because we are not all equal. We are all different, unique, beautiful. And that is how it is meant to be. And I'm not going to say that everybody will ascend at this time, because not everybody is choosing that. Some people are choosing to stay very firmly in lower vibrations, and they have their reasons for that. But at the same time, I feel like it is the responsibility of those of us who are working with the higher energies to at least help those people to ground themselves in the reality of the light and the truth. The risk of sounding a bit biblical, which I'm not. You guys know I'm not Christian. I'm trying to take another card. That one doesn't want to come out. Which one wants to come out? Oh, these two do. Okay. Third eye activation and star gathering. Yes, there's definitely some stuff going on here with extraterrestrial energies coming through. Stars aligned, remembering home, soul family. Yes. Soul family is coming together now. Soul family is on different energetic frequencies coming together now, but somehow finding a balance regardless. It feels almost like there could be somebody in your life or coming into your life, or maybe could be a friend, could be a family member, maybe a romantic connection that kind of feels like it was supposed to be more balanced than it is. Maybe it's a romantic connection that was supposed to come in a different way, that you were expecting to come in on a higher vibrational frequency so that you could actually connect, so that you could be together. A very fated connection, but maybe they made a free will decision to do something slightly different. And they didn't step forward, and that it didn't come together as you were expecting, maybe as it was foretold, maybe as you predicted even. It could have been predicted by many people and just didn't quite seem to happen. Because that person exercised their free will, kept themselves in a lower vibration. This is particularly pertinent if it's a soulmate or twin flame connection. And again, that doesn't have to be romantic. It can be. But it feels like somebody's shying away from the light. Perhaps the light that you are, maybe it was too much for them. And they felt safer staying with the status quo. Perhaps there was a lot at stake in the earth realm. Perhaps it was just too much to ask, or they felt it was too much to ask, and they didn't trust in their own intuition, in their own higher abilities, in their own angels, their own guidance, their spirit guides, God, Goddess, to actually take such a big leap. But I also want to say that this person, and I think it could be a romantic connection for many people. This person is being awakened. They are having the third eye activated. Because I feel like you guys watching, yours is already activated. Yours is way open. Yours is wide open. Brow chakra, inner vision, clear seeing. And I think many things will be made clearer to them and clearer to people in the lower vibrational levels over the next 2 years. I'm also getting number 4 coming in. So over the next 2 years, starting perhaps April, we are going to see people having spiritual awakenings, but people you wouldn't expect, who were, you know, in quote unquote lower vibrational frequencies, who were not at all tapped in, interested, tuned into any of this sort of stuff. But it is because of the assistance I think we're getting from the star nations now, from our soul family here abroad, and by abroad I mean other planets. Could be literally other countries as well for some people. That could be a connection for someone there. There's a lot of assistance right now to help humanity rise, because so far it has fallen upon very much the souls here doing the ascension work to lift everybody else up. And to be honest, it was a little getting to a point where it was too much for us. It was absolutely getting to a point where it was too much for us. So it feels like the angelic assistance, the extraterrestrial assistance now is coming in from the higher realms, the higher dimensions, but particularly the higher dimensional beings are able to help now because we got ourselves to a specific level where they could actually reach us. When you're on a frequency that's too low, they can reach out, but it's like their arms aren't quite long enough. You know what I mean? It's a bit like when I trained in the spiritualist churches as a medium, they said to me, what I'm trying to do as a medium is I'm trying to raise my vibration. And what spirits are trying to do when they communicate with me is they have to lower their vibration so that they can communicate with me. And we're trying to meet somewhere in the middle. So they're kind of trying to come down to my level a bit, and I'm trying to move further up to their level, and we kind of meet in the middle, and that's where the communication happens. And that's also why the communication isn't perfect, because it's like trying to connect like two telephone cables, if we're going to be a bit old-fashioned about it, but they're slightly different systems, and we're trying to stretch them so that they elongate them so that they meet somewhere in the middle. So yeah, and if you are on a frequency that's too low, or you're literally not reaching up, you won't be able to connect with the higher frequency trying to reach down. So it is one of those things where you have to meet them halfway. Okay, and I feel that with the star nations, the star beings as well, who are trying to reach out to us. Of course, angels can go wherever they want. They are immune from that. That doesn't affect them because they exist in every realm. They are, I want to say nature's do-gooders. They are cosmic do-gooders. They can go wherever they're needed, wherever they're asked to go. But again, we must ask. They won't just intervene in somebody in a lower vibration unless they are asked to do so by that person or on behalf of that person. And they cannot violate our free will. Very important to remember that. Yes, Bedford, he's looking at me now. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. We cannot violate free will. Angels cannot violate free will unless it's literally a matter of life and death. Then they can step in if it's a matter of life and death and it's not your time to go. That's the only time they're allowed to intervene. And that's when people will have talked about, divine intervention. Yes, it was divine intervention. They stepped in because that was their job. And if you're wondering where they were the rest of the time, well, you probably didn't ask them for help. So there is a nudge here. There is a reminder to ask your angels for help, to ask the higher realms, to ask yesterday we had the card the Seraphim. So there are very high vibrational angels wanting to work with us right now, which tells me that humanity is going through a very, very important transition. Particularly, I feel as we reach the end of this year and move into January, I feel it's going to be an incredibly important transitional time for us. So getting very interesting, getting a bit deep here as well. Just seen 1313 on the timer. So yes, definitely time of change, transition. Venusian Galactic Council, star beings, answer the call, time to shine. What did I just say about star beings trying to reach out to us on like telephone lines? Can I go underneath you, Bedford? Thank you. He's stood and I'm having to put my hands out underneath him so that I can reach the table. And yes, this is my dressing gown. I'm in my pyjamas. I make no apologies for that. Right. Are you going to get down, Bedford, or are you just going to stand there awkwardly? Yeah. Okay. This is fine. Temple of Truth, throat chakra. Interesting. The throat came up in yesterday's reading as well for the 20th. Truths being spoken. Bedford's getting annoyed. You can see his tail whipping around all over the place. Truths being spoken. Yeah, good boy. And with Venus, it is about love. It is about the heart as well. It is about the divine feminine. It is the divine feminine's time to shine now, time to lead the divine masculine, time to answer the call and to not shy away anymore and not feel like you have to wait for the masculine to take the lead. So it could be literally that the divine feminine needs to take the lead, but in her own way, in her feminine way. And this is a challenge here as well. So for those of you that resonate with the divine feminine energy, and that is mostly women, some men do carry more divine feminine energy than masculine, and that's just a thing that we observe. but mostly for women and for the divine feminines out there. It's a call, I want to say a call to arms, but our weapons don't look like men's weapons. Okay, they don't look like the weapons of the masculine. They are not swords. They are not force. They are not might is right. Here we are stepping in with our divine feminine truth, with the throat chakra here. And it is a time for the divine feminine to lead the divine masculine very gently. I've just seen 15:15 on the timer. So it's the mind leading the individual. So it is something on a very concrete level I want to bring in here, helping to bring the divine masculine out of old patterns of feeling stuck, feeling obligated, perhaps feeling addicted to something, or feeling stuck, caged, chained. And this could be, again, this could be in our romantic relationships, could be in other relationships, friendships, family relationships. But the divine feminine's job right now is to speak the truth, speak her truth, and to take the lead, but to do it in a feminine way, not in a masculine way, because that's when it gets all topsy-turvy and we get out of balance. When the divine feminine tries to play the masculine's rules, tries to play the masculine's game, and it just doesn't work. It doesn't work. And for many years, that has been the only way sort of for women to sort of get ahead in society, was they had to act like men, and they'd sort of be branded bitches or something equally nice. But it was the only way to be. They had to be very masculine in certain ways, dress in masculine ways, act in masculine ways, be competitive, be pushy, be loud. And that is not our way. That is not who we are. It is not what we are, and it's not what we are supposed to do, because it's not what we're good at. It's when we try to embody the divine masculine, but we are actually the divine feminine, that we come a cropper, and energetically it's very depleting for us, because we're trying to be something we're not. So it's spiritually dishonest as well. And honesty is absolutely the rule of the day. It's the word of the week. And with the ancestral realm here, it says karmic release, healing the lineage boundaries. Yes, it is absolutely a time of healing. Healing karma, I want to say it's going beyond our personal ancestral lines now. This is healing for the divine feminine for all ancestral lines, and this is the work we are being asked to do. Just seen 1717, want to bring in the energy of the star from the tarot, which again we have the star here, so that's an Aquarius energy as well. It is that guiding light, that guiding star, the North Star. I had a very interesting dream a few weeks ago where somebody was wearing a necklace, and it was a little bit like the necklace I'm wearing now, so I'm going to show it to you. The necklace I'm wearing today is one I bought very, very intentionally, and it is the tarot card, the Empress. And I just want to show you the shape of it, because it was, if I can get it off, which remains to be seen. It was very similar to the necklace that I saw in my dream, and I can't get it off, so that's not happening. But it was like a plate. It was like a plate, gold, and it was dark blue, and it had stars on it drawn out, and I could see Polaris because I could see the Great Bear, Ursa Major. And Polaris was sort of standing out. It was designed, it was this beautiful necklace. And I looked at it and the person who was wearing it, and I said, oh, North Star. And it was like their North Star. It was to do with their direction, their North Star, that which leads them forward. And they seemed very, and it was a divine masculine I was talking to, and they seemed very unhappy about the North Star they'd been following. So I feel like it's time now for the divine feminine to step in and become the North Star, to become the guiding light for the divine masculine, for the divine feminines who are stuck at the lower vibrational frequency. Bedford was having a wash and he tripped because he's an idiot. That was hilarious. Bedford, don't huff. But for the divine feminines to take the lead now, we are clearing a lot of ancestral karma for the entire planet. Don't stand on 3 legs and have a scratch. You're going to fall off again. Goodness me, this cat. Yeah, he nearly fell, so he jumped. Hathor light codes, yes. Light immersion, full system upgrade, power, recall. Here it comes. Here it comes. Hathor, as I recall, is a goddess. So divine feminine systems upgrade. Yes, here comes the divine feminine light coming in fast, coming in hot. Let's have a look at the book here. So Hathor, also known as Het Heru, which means House of Horus, is an Egyptian cow and solar goddess associated with the sky and fertility. Wow. She goes back to the 3rd millennium BC. Wow. She wears a sun disk. She's it's the sacred cow. Consort of Horus, allows her to bridge this world and the cosmic realms and bring in the infinite light of the sun. So yes, I feel like the divine feminines right now are being asked to become that guiding light, that guiding sun for the divine masculine and the divine masculine world right now. So that's going to be happening on a very personal level, but also on wider levels as well. And the work that we do right now, how we act, how we carry ourselves on a very personal level will have ramifications on the macro level as well. It's like the macro following the micro, as above, so below. The Hathors appear as elongated pillars of infinite light, illustrating their capacity to bridge heaven and earth. The divine mission is to activate light upon the earth. Yes, interlinked with both the energy of the central sun and Venus, they bestow solar light blessings and ignite the energy of unconditional love within. Yes, and that's what it comes down to. It is bringing in this energy of unconditional love right now, and that's what we're trying to do. And it's going to bring so much healing to the world. It will cause chaos as it happens. It will undoubtedly cause some chaos, but there is already chaos, and so this is almost like counter chaos. Okay, when you receive this card, know they are ushering in great blessings. Yes. So it's a full system upgrade, a time of expansion, excitement, unlimited potential, gifts coming into the light. Yes. So I feel like psychic gifts, spiritual gifts being heightened, being enlarged, being aggrandized, at the moment made bigger, made grander, made more powerful, so that you can be that guiding light to others. Yeah. Okay. Whew, that was a lot. Holy Grail, I am presence, yes. Because this is where we're going to. All right, inner discovery, finding sacredness, you are what you seek. Light body activation, there it is again. Accessing the divine within, yes. So the divine from within, the divine sun, the divine star within us, we are being asked to shine that light for others now. Karmic board clearing, yes, there it is. Energetic clearing, rewrite your story, live your truth. This is what I was saying about no longer waiting for the masculine to lead. Okay, lead from the feminine, and you could be a man and lead from the feminine. You know, lead from your intuition, lead from your gut, lead from your heart, rather than leading from the more divine masculine conscious mind. I mean, even the balanced divine masculine will still lead from the heart to a point as well, but he will be more logical about it. But here it feels like we are very much leading from the divine feminine, and the Holy Grail, of course, is the divine feminine and masculine coming together in that perfect harmony. Look at all the light, this gorgeous golden light coming through here. But yes, it is time to rewrite the story. Those fated connections, if there was a runner-chaser dynamic, you know, if somebody ran from you, if somebody disconnected from you, if somebody failed to connect to you, and there was perhaps an opportunity for a soulmate connection to come together, and they didn't, they chose something else, they were afraid, they ran. Or maybe they didn't have the self-courage, the self-belief. All bets are off right now. All bets are off. Everything's changing. We're rewriting the story, and we're leading from the divine feminine. So expect big changes in personal relationships, big changes on the world stage as well. They will start to play out. Players coming in, carrying the divine feminine energies, disrupting the out of balance masculine that we have at the moment in like our political systems, in our business. We see it very much. I mean, that is the true toxic masculinity. When you look at the nature of like a corporation, there's a very interesting documentary, and it's quite old. I think it's from the 80s or something, called The Corporation. And if you have a chance to watch it, I do very much recommend it. I think it's probably available on Odyssey or Rumble or somewhere like that, or you might even find it on YouTube. But basically it looks at the psychology of a corporation. So, you know, there's so many of them in the world right now of a company, and how they are run and how they operate. And when you look at how that happens and the ethos behind it, regardless of, oh, we've got this policy, we're inclusive, we're so nice and great, and ethics and blah, 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 they're actually not. They're incredibly unethical. And if a corporation was a person, you would diagnose them as a psychopath. They are completely psychopathic and self-serving. And that is true toxic masculinity right there. That's what it looks like. So, and you know, it's not men stepping up and being men. It's the psychopath is the true toxic masculine. So, on that note, I'm going to leave you there. Have a wonderful solstice, sending you so much love, so much light, so many blessings. I will see you again in the next video. You guys take very good care of yourselves. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.